Hello, oh gosh. Hello, everyone. I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 68, day 2, and of course it is a blue day. So today, other than doing blue Guild War, and other than the purple pet, we have something interesting to go and mention and talk about. As one of the reasons I was slightly late on this stream is, for whatever reason, I couldn't get the, what do they call it? The window capture to work on Chrome or Explorer. I guess there might be a permission issue on my laptop, so I might need to look into that. I'll do that hopefully before next stream, definitely before next Monday event week. But yeah, for whatever reason, I cannot get it to window capture, which is really, really annoying. However, I did pull up the image, and we're going to be talking about some things that are going to be in next patch. I have not gotten to beta test it yet. I will be this weekend. It's actually already out, came out yesterday, as far as the beta test, not the patch. But yeah, it's a pretty controversial one. Like, it's heading in a pretty bad direction. But hopefully it'll fix it by then. But it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Also, I have this way too big for the screen. Let me see. Let me go bring it up. Actually, no, that actually fits. Never mind, I lied. So, this is what one of the things they're going to be doing for next patch. As far as the full list, I'm not allowed to say. But luckily, I haven't actually played the beta yet or looked at the full list, so I can't even spoil it on accident. I will after this weekend, but right now I actually can't even do it accidentally. However, 4.7 sneak peek, epic guild tasks. Epic guild tasks are new tasks that guilds can complete for new rewards or for more rewards. And by more rewards, they basically mean less rewards. These are not only going to be more expensive than normal rewards, they're also going to be pretty trash. Some of the really late ones will be somewhat okay, but a good majority of them are going to be very, very, very bad. And overall, I have no clue what they are thinking. Hopefully they will reconsider, but they don't get much better than the rewards you see right now. I think the epic yellow one does go as far as one Nisha token, but I think it's like 1.5 million gold or something like that, something absurd. And yeah, all the values off of all the trees is excessively bad. If you want a link to all the info on it, here it is right over here. I'll go post it into chat. Anyone who's watching after the fact, I believe you can do it on the chat that's underneath the video as well, which will also be there, the live feed of it. But this link right over there, there's the link for it. Right there, just click on that. And that brings you to the full page that goes over it. But yeah, it's not too good. Let me go and read everything that's publicly mentioned. Let's see. So, I can't show it up on screen, unfortunately, because my capture won't catch it for whatever reason. That will be fixed hopefully soon. But I'll go and read everything. And if you want to go follow along on the link, feel free to do so. And there's the image of the main thing you would want to see. But anyways, here are some cheeky spoilers of 4.7. Obviously, Salty wrote this. We wanted to give everyone a heads up, so please read on. Guild Epic Tasks. We have introduced 6 new guild tasks. Epic guild task. These epic guild tasks are separate from the existing guild task and will not be replacing them. Epic tasks will cost more than the base guild tasks. However, the starting rewards will be greater value than legendary tasks, and the final rewards are only a little lower in value than a legendary task, which is not exactly true because they have no gem value. A good majority of what they're adding has 0 gem value whatsoever, which is the biggest issue with it. They're adding some things that are like somewhat sought after, like obviously like a mythic Nisha token and stuff like that per week extra is pretty decent. But they're taking away an absurd amount of gem value in doing so. So I don't know, it just doesn't seem too worth it. But we'll see if how they adjust it, what they do, and go about it, and all that. But this is going to most likely, I believe, I forget the exact value on it, but I believe it quadruples or triples the amount of gold your guild would need to donate to the guild to get every single task done. So for example, I forget what the exact value is off the top of my head, and I don't think it's mentioned exactly here, but approximately, I believe it was around 3 to 4 times. So let's just say 3 times. So let's say your current guild has a minimum of 500,000. You would have to increase it to 1.5 million to be able to do all tasks starting next patch. So that's basically the change. So obviously it's probably going to be tweaked before then, but yeah, it's quite an increase to the amount of weekly gold that you would have to do to get all the base tasks completed. Technically, there are going to be individually, so they're not exactly base tasks, but they're still going to be sought after by many guilds, and they're going to be mostly a waste of gold in their current state of the game. But anyways, let me read on. But overall, when a full set is completed, those new epic tasks should provide slightly better value than also contain resources useful to endgame players. The second part is true. The first part, not so much. They're going to be less useful, not more useful. As far as the epic rewards, we'll give different rewards from the base skill task. These are for blue tasks. They will give chaos shards, which are useless in endgame. Green epic tasks, which give writ, which I have no clue what that is. Red epic tasks give treasure troops, which are, you know, like those little treasure things that you end up using for upgrading delves, which is also useless to most people who already have a good majority of them done. Like Secret Treasure, the Genie Lamp, stuff like that is what would be under the red one. Yellow gives tokens, which is probably the most useful one, simply because you could token up to a free Nisha per week, as well as getting a few other ones throughout. So there's that. That's probably the only one that's somewhat okay. Colored pet food, which again is basically going to be useless because they have no direct gem value. And ingots, which even more useless other than epic ingots, but even those two most people are probably soon going to become irrelevant. So every single one of those is irrelevant, except for tokens and maybe writ, because I have no clue what writ is. Other than that, when an epic task tree is completed, it will give a skill point bonus similar to the base skill task. So for blue, it's 4 armor. For green, it's 4 life. For red, it's 3 attack. For purple, it's 2 magic. For yellow, it's 4 life. And for brown, it's 4 armor, which I believe are the same bonuses they give now, just an extra one if you end up completing out those. Basically mean you can also buy up extra stats every single week with surpluses of gold. So that will be a thing if they keep it like that. Hopefully most of this they will not be keeping like this, though. The guild task list is now slidable, so players can navigate between all of the 12 tasks. The game will default the list to the first non-completed task in the list, similar to challenges, to make it easier for guilds to see which tasks have not been completed yet. Epic tasks have a have a border, so they are easy to identify them compared to normal guild tasks. Guild task will be able to set the priority across all 12 tasks in the guild menu. So basically, we currently have a way to set priority for the first 6, which currently exists, and the next patch you'll be able to set priority for all 12. Though in the current state that they are in, I would not advise going for any of the new 6 that they're going to be introducing, at least how they currently are, until they get revamped. But of course, the patch isn't out yet, so it could get revamped by then. Guilds will need to complete all 12 guild task trees to reach legendary tasks. So this is the biggest issue here, is that to reach legendary tasks, you have to complete out all 12, which is the biggest issue of this. You cannot anymore complete out the normal 6 trees to get to legendary tasks. You'd have to do all 12. If they kept it like that, then this would probably be fine. Like if they added this as a side thing, kept it literally exactly as is, except you could just do the normal 6 tasks and then go to legendary tasks, then probably no one would be complaining. But the biggest issue here is they're making it so all of the extra guild tasks, the one that are going to cost an absurd amount of gold, like at minimum like double the amount of gold that all the tasks currently take, which is like 3 times in total if you count like the base value of 1 times, then yeah, it's basically mandatory increasing the overall amount of gold by a ridiculously high amount in order to reach legendary tasks, which is going to phase out almost any guild from being able to do legendary tasks. Only like the extremely active 0.1% of guilds will ever be able to get to them with how they currently plan on implementing it. Though, of course, they could change it by then. Guilds will need to complete I already read that. During the week that the 4.7 update is released, the epic tasks will be marked as completed. So any guild that has already achieved a legendary task for the week will not lose its progress. So basically, just so it doesn't interfere with what's currently already set up. And yeah, that's all that ends up getting mentioned. And yeah, that's everything to really mention at the moment for now. Of course, it is being beta tested, and everyone in beta is already ripping it apart. So hopefully they'll make some amount of changes to it. But we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But that is how it currently stands, and it is going to be very bad if it gets implemented like that. But hopefully they'll make adjustments and stuff from there. But anyways, let's go into actual gameplay now. Just wanted to go over that real quick. So, Guild Wars. Of course, it's a blue Guild War day. Let's get into that. Fight battle. I don't think we need to revamp our blue Guild War team, though I'll go double check in case we do. So for blue Guild War, we are using I'm not sure how I feel about that team. I like it and also don't like it. Let me make sure my Tide color is at least set to +1 purple, because that's really important for this team. So actually one of the reasons why we're using Tide color in this kind of instance. Yes, that is really important that it does, and it does. Good. What else do we need? Merfolk extra bonus. That makes sense since we have the Fur Merfolk team. Some Submerge, some Mana Start, some Anti-Magic. Oh, yeah, I need to go change my medals, too. With this particular team, we're most likely going to want to go into extra magic, HP, and... do we take Mana Start? I'm leaning towards no on Mana Start and just going for extra HP. I think we go 4 magic, 16 HP. I believe is the way we go with this. So let's go do that. So we'll go magic... and HP. Oh, we already have the 2 HP, so let me just replace that with a magic then. And there we go. Okay. So now we have plus 4 magic and plus 2 HP. Or plus 16 HP. And we'll be able to go with that. So let's get into Guild Wars now. Guild Wars, fight, battle. Okay, what are we up against here? Zukov combination. Interesting. I won't be able to silence him either because he has Impervious, but we could always quick rope dart him. So we'll go with this, see how it goes. We don't have any score reduction too, so we might have to be a little bit careful with that. Worst comes to worst, we could always devour Iron Gut, so we should be able to rush our hero, take a single blue, it devours, or entangle his Iron Gut so it can't retaliate, and go from there. Also, sorry, I didn't check much in chat because it was blocking my screen, though I could have seen the other screen. Didn't bother checking it. But let me go through that real quick. Sorry, everyone. Hello, Stacy. Hello, William. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Drock, Savage. Hello, Chill. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Analyst. Hello, Oliver. Hello, Chris Border. Let's see. Oh, nice. You got really lucky and got an Nisha right before we started. Really, really nice. Congratulations, Chris Border. It was always great to get. I still need 2 more so we can go get plus 8 magic. I can't wait till we have it. It just takes so long to try grinding for it. We'll be grinding like crazy this weekend, though, for sure. Like, this entire weekend is going to be a combination of me doing a bunch of shopping for the channel and some other side stuff for, like, the holidays, as well as grinding out for the Vault event. So that's, like, going to be my entire weekend, the combination of those 2 things. Let's see. Hello, Marbarashi. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Lady Dragonheart. Hello, Army Xtube. Let's see. Hello, Super Scots. Yeah, the new task will not be relevant for most players. Like, most people don't even get to Legendary task, let alone even get to that further point. But it's really going to hurt late game with how it's set up. But hopefully it'll be revamping it. Hello, Panos. Hello, Jan. Hello, Polly. Hello, Earthbound. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. So, let's get into things. Let's get this Guild War going. So, what can we do here? What do we have? What do we have? Purple. Probably go right into that into Surge. Problem. He's about to convert into a really, really good alignment. So I'm actually going to have to take this brown just to stop him. Because that's way too good of alignment for him. And now he gets almost nothing from it. Okay, so we're able to stop that slightly. He does have Enrage. Of all the things for him to have gotten Enrage on first slot is one of the more annoying ones that could have happened to. We can take brown to red, which isn't really that useful, though. I really need purple or blue. The only problem with this blue is he'll take skulls, so I think I just go yellow. Problem with this is we don't have +1 on yellow, so that will not be full mana. So let's see. What do we have as our next option? Probably purple. Purple to green and to try to extra turn seems good. We could also try this yellow over here and just go for the Entangle, which I believe is the way we're going to go for, just to make sure his Iron Gut can't end up doing anything this battle, just in case. If we get Surge here, we can actually get full mana, and luckily we do, so this will be able to silence both his 2 blues. I think we are going to aim for the... I think I leave Iron Gut alive, as weird as that may seem, because I need to make sure we deal with Zugov, as I don't have a direct way of dealing with him. Because I'd rather Rope Dart. I don't know. It really comes down to who would I rather Rope Dart? Zugov or... Actually, no. I know who I want to do. I Rope Dart Zugov, but I hit it like this. So I do this. And now we take a skull. And then we hit him. Okay, we'll take a skull in a way that we could take 3 skulls. Or 2 skulls. So we take this. He'll take a skull. We'll take a skull. And then we silence him. Oh, you better not get a Devourer. Oh, we got to be a bit careful now. He second he gets silenced, he has 48% chance to devour. That's going to be really bad if he gets it. He's in 1 skull range, though. Please give us a skull. We need it so badly right now. Oh, if he gets that devourer, we could actually lose. No, we can't skull him anymore. Oh, that summon. Wow, that was a really bad summon for us. Ouch. Okay, if he gets that devourer, we are so in trouble. I'm not sure if I can outrace his mana at this point. I don't think we can. We'll take purple for now. The second he gets unsilenced, he gets Devour on us. Which is bad. I shouldn't have focused too much on Zugov. He didn't even have any mana at the time. Rippity. Let's see. Oh, good, good, good. We got a chance. Okay, we could hit him directly. Okay, we somewhat saved it. Somewhat saved. Still not over yet, though. Somewhat saved. We go for that. Get our armor tier on the other two. Take a skull there, because we kind of have to. Oh, gosh. He's getting so lucky off of Sky Skulls right now. He's going to get another summon, too. Let's go for some stat reduction and do it for mana accumulation. Should be okay. That's one big thing that this team is missing. We need a summoner on this team. I need to go revamp it to find a way if we could put a blue summoner on this. I don't think merfolks have any summon, do they? That'd be very useful. Okay, we don't have any blues left. They're all like using green at this point, pretty much. Because goblins. Because goblins. Let's see. Please endeavor to post below the anticipated times of all your various stream times and games played. Currently, it is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single time we do Guild Wars. And other streams tend to vary. Though, generally, every Friday and Saturday, we play Gems of War from about anywhere from like 10 to 1 or like noon to 3 or 2 or so. Normally for a few hours, starting at some time either around 10 or 12 on Fridays and Saturdays. And all the other days are pretty much just whenever. They're not really ever planned unless we specifically mention it at a prior stream. Like tomorrow, for example, we're doing the Pokemon stream. It'll be the last one for several days. But tomorrow we'll be doing one at noon Eastern Standard Time again, like we have the last 2 days. And just finishing up a bunch of endgame stuff there and messing around with it. But anyways, let's go and take this over. Grab ourselves the last little bit that we need there. Oh no, that didn't surge. Okay, we'll take red because it leaks into the other one. I feel like I should just hit his last slot. The only problem is we don't have enough boost ratio to kill. That's going to do, how much is that? That's 78 damage, and 78 damage will not be enough to take it out, which is unfortunate. Oh, what do we take? What do we take? Whatever we take, we need to go fill up his mana somehow. I don't see an option for it. I might just have to pass my turn. Oh no, we actually don't have to. We'll take it that way. Got a red there. We don't have a drop for it, so we're just going to have to try for Surge and try it that way. We did get Surge. Now we just go for Skull. Unfortunately, Agile. Gosh, how many bad luck things are we going to get happening in this battle? I think we just go for his last slot and then hit his up 2 and then just have to deal with the Nobbin brothers. So that could have gone a little smoother, but it looks like we do end up getting the kill there. I do like this team, as it generally does a little bit better than that, but that was a little bit of an unlucky start there for that battle. Hopefully we can do better on these other 4 that we have. So here's a Life and Death team. We can silence the Queen of Sin and Possess King, though. And then we can just Megavore into a... Wait, are you using Stealthy? Oh, it does have Stealthy. However, we can still use it on Queen of Sin in order to hit down. So I feel like the objective here is to go get rid of Possess King. And then go and kill out Life and Death with adjacent damage. I believe is the way that we're going to go about this. Unfortunately, no blue at start. Always unfortunate when we're using Rope Dart because it's 1 mana short whenever that happens. Which we already knew before we did that, but still had to take it just because we need the mana. Getting quite a few extra turns there. What do we need? Skull I think we'll ignore for now. Because he'll do barely anything to us, and we'll do barely anything to him. And by anything to him, I mean 0. So that won't work out too well. I guess we'll take some purple for now. Grab that. Those mass explosions definitely being a bit annoying. Okay, we'll go for that now just because we do get more value out of it now that we're not entangled anymore. Finally get our Rope Dart operational and go from there. Just trying to see if we have any kind of good area to kind of go for. Doesn't look like it, so we'll just try for... we'll try for yellow there. Didn't end up getting it. Double yellow chance would have been very, very low, obviously. I can try Rope Darting something. If I want to go kill one objective, we can, and I believe I know exactly who I want to go and do that to. So we'll go do that over there just to go and bring it up, and then we can just go and poke it to end up getting the kill. So from there, we'll go and try taking a blue there. I don't think we have anything else that will be able to move around. We'll take yellow and try for blue, yeah. Didn't get it, though. That convert luckily completely misses. I don't think we have another movement that's going to work too well here. We could try moving this in a way that we can take that skull. So we'll do exactly that. Unfortunately, our one explosion ruined it, but then immediately gave it back. It's kind of funny. But we'll do that, get our Azura, and then hopefully that doesn't die to Death Mark, as Life and Death normally does. One really weird thing, you don't normally use Orb Weaver that far back in your team. Oh, wait, never mind. It wasn't in the last slot. We ended up moving the other one back. Still, third slot's still a weird spot for it, too. Normally, Orb Weaver is used almost exclusively in second slot. But he used it in third. And the reason it's in fourth is because of the rope dart movement we did. Oh, no, the 3 mana drain. I hit that so much. Okay, I think we just let it get hit by Skull because of how low of a damage it's going to be. Then we just take a yellow. Ideally, we take a blue here. Actually, we might still be able to. We'll do that. Take our Skull up there. Oh, I should have taken that red first. Not too big a deal, though. Let me get a rope dart on it. It has stealthy, so I can't actually go for it, so we'll just have to do that. Then we take a Skull to kill it out, and then we all pile on onto that last one. And hopefully it does not get an Orb Weaver summon here because this position is really weird. Ideally, what I would actually do here is get full mana on our first slots. Oh, no, not if that happens, though. Was to get full mana on our first slot so we could drag it to first in order to kill it. But not after that happened, we won't be able to do that. So let's go and get rid of his first slot then so we can rope dart. No way did you just trigger that off of that. That is extremely unfortunate. That was bad. What did it even trigger off of? That's really bad. I need to keep my rope dart so I can move it. I don't want to give him a Skull, though, so I'll have to take it that way. Come on, one more Skull. Then we kill that out, then we rope dart his hero. That's all we got to do, and we're pretty much in the clear. Come on, it's 1 Skull, all we need. There we go, 1 Skull. I'm just out of concern, I'm going to take it like that. Okay, he'll do a life and death, that's fine. No, it's not, the mana drain. Oh gosh, how annoying is it going to be today? Okay, finally. So now we can go rope dart it, bring it to first. And now that it's in first, we can easily kill it, since all its summons will happen behind it now. There we go. Well, that was almost bad. Oh, I can't target it now, though. That's unfortunate. Now I can. I'll move that over. Another Skull. Probably take another follow-up Skull. Since I can't target it directly. Gosh, that life and death. It hasn't gotten any less annoying. It has not gotten a single bit less annoying than it's been. It's gonna be... Oh, this gets to explode all blue. I forgot. It's not dependent on this magic. That's one really nice thing about Azura. Is it gets all the blue... Oh, come on. Even after you died, you still get it somehow. Of course, that's still a chance for it, but... Wow, that was super unlucky. But we still got through with a full team, so I'll take it, I guess. Okay, this one's a Skull Spam team. This one we can do a little bit better on because obviously Rope Dart is really good against Skull Spam. As long as they don't get started by the time we get a Rope Dart down, we should be fine. Also, I really feel like I should get rid of that +1 on purple and give it to our Rope Dart. Having a +1 for that would be very, very useful. Also, he's using Frostmeat for whatever reason at first. Oh, he just got a lot of mana. That's actually a little bad. I don't have a follow-up yet. Take that for now. That is not enough mana, unfortunately. Well, if that would have landed, that would have been great. Unfortunately, did not give us all the mana we needed. And there's no way we could take an extra turn over here, because doing that would get the Browns taken immediately. I guess we'll just do this and try for something. Didn't end up getting Surge there. Luckily, his follow-up didn't really do anything. Oh, wait! Oh, I should have grabbed that for yellow. I didn't realize we were frozen on blue, specifically. But then I guess any freeze would be frozen on blue, though. So we're not frozen on Skull, so what we can do now is move this. That then allows us to do that. We have Rope Dart. We can now go move something into first, or just kill something. Though I'd probably want to just move it, because we don't want to have to deal with... And let me do this with Divinia for now. So we'll do that. Go for a mana accumulation here, because I want it to stay entangled. That is really important, so it doesn't completely obliterate us with Skulls. Because that will greatly reduce its damage. Oh, did it just get a Bless to get rid of that? That's unfortunate. So we could Skull kill it now, though, so which is nice. Don't have any drops, so we'll just go... Actually, yes, I do. I could take red into it, I guess. A little bit of red. It's actually worth it because now we get Azura. Looks like he might end up getting kill on first slot just because I don't have the mana at the moment, and I don't think there's any way that we can actually go get that mana for a free turn. At least not in an easy way that'd be worth it. Let me just double check that he has alignment, or doesn't have alignment. It converts purple to red and brown to Skull. Does he have alignment on that? No, he does not. So I guess we just let it happen. Because he will not get any value from it other than that little thing, unless he gets ultra lucky off of it. And now we can go kill his hero. Okay, so he obviously did not get ultra lucky off it. That would have taken an absurd amount of luck for him to get any value there. And we should be fine for the rest of this battle now. For the most part. Well, I want to take this in a way that we can double skull. So we'll do that. Let him skull, and now we kill it. So we take a little bit of damage, but we can kill it quicker. Oops, that's not the one I can take anymore. There we go. That was stressful. Still got through, though. It's like the Charizard all over again. Oh, yes, we had a really funny moment on the previous stream. It ended up surviving with like 1 HP right before it was about to die to a sandstorm. It was funny. It was like a field effect. It would be like, it was basically the equivalent. Imagine there's an enemy on the opposing team. They are currently burned, and they're about to die to the 3 damage burn. And you will win the battle if that burn was to trigger. But you would lose the battle if it didn't trigger. And then the troop on its turn cleanses the burn. That is exactly what happened in Pokemon, or Pokemon's equivalent of it. They basically cleansed the burn. No, that's not exactly what happened, but the equivalent of it is it just right as the final thing would have killed it. It cleansed, which was awful. Which was absolutely awful. And it took us like a whole extra hour because of that. Actually, I think it was a half an hour, but still, it was unfortunate. It was the most the game trolled me in a very long time. What do we grab here? We'll go take the free yellows. Grab that. Get ourselves a rope dart. That doesn't normally happen in Gems of War too often anymore, just because stats are obviously higher. So the amount of instances where enemies within poison range or burn range is very, very rare. And obviously, bleed is very rarely used in the current state of the game. It might be into the future, but it's not that useful at the moment. Okay, I'm actually going to move his hero to first slot. The main reason for this is the rest of his team is blue. And given our team composition, we can easily counter out everything else. Up there's the free instant kill. That's the first one that we've gotten today with this. Generally, you want to be getting a lot of those, but any amount is always appreciated, as they help out a lot in order to get our kills. He does have 8% instant kill, which is what ends up doing that. So it ends up helping out quite a bit when it does. It's not needed to win these battles, but it definitely speeds them up, and it does increase your overall points. As long as you're not taking too much more damage, because that counts as 0 damage as far as how Guild Wars calculates out damage. But the speed at which it helps you increase the speed does overall increase the amount of points that you would normally get from a battle like this. And of course we finish off with Rope Dart. This is going to be annoying. We might lose to this. He has to get a really unlucky Moon Rabbit. What do we take? What do we take? I think we just take this yellow over. It seems like the safest move. Okay, he gives us some free extra turn. Okay, wow, that actually worked really well in our favor. Because he just used a horrifically bad bunny. So right here, I'm going to kill his Rope Dart with Rope Dart. Just so we don't have to deal with it. As Rope Dart is obviously a really strong, annoying weapon. That hasn't changed. Oh, well, that's not going to work. Not going to be able to kill him in time. Oh, another 8% instant kill. That thing's doing work all of a sudden. Okay, I might just have to keep him alive. I don't think we can work around Rope Dart at this point. I'm just going to move that to first slot so we can't get blessed anymore. And just explode the board and kill him off with normal things. Also, I forgot. We could just silence him with that if we wanted to. We'll be fine. But we might lose a troop here. Another instant kill. Wow. We're getting really lucky with 8% all of a sudden. That is way above average luck. Wait, we have enough to win. We just won. We already won. Boom. Oh, wait, no! I forgot 25% spell reduction. Oh, I could have won the previous turn. I should have just threw it at it. I completely forgot it has 20% spell reduction. It doesn't always have 20% spell reduction, but people almost always set it on if you're bothering to use Frost Mage. It's the best thing that it has underneath that tree area. And there we go. Nice. So a little bit under, 9,182. But we had 2 horrifically bad battles that almost lost. So the fact that we didn't lose them, I'm perfectly fine with that. But those first 2 really, really hurt our score. More so than anything. Due to the fact that we almost lost both of them. But luckily we pulled through, barely. Unfortunately, we did lose once yesterday, so probably not keeping Paragon. The annoying skull spam ended up clipping us yesterday. But oh well. Even while missing 2 people from our guild, we're still mid-range in bracket 5, so hopefully we can stay in bracket 5. Also, with that being said, if anyone's still interested in joining the guild, if you can do 1 million plus gold per week, which apparently might be more soon, unfortunately, due to changes coming to the game. But if you can do over 1 million gold per week, we're probably not going to be increasing requirements, so don't worry. But if you can do 1 million plus gold per week, let me know if you're level 1,000 plus and all that, as we still have 2 spots left. We're bracket 5 Guild Wars, get all tasks done. at least in the current system. And we're a decently active guild, so if any of you want to come and stop by, let me know, as we still have 2 spots left. Or if you wanted to come with a friend, if both of you are within those requirement range, let me know. Also, with that being said, let me go hand out a code. Since I was rambling a lot at the beginning of the stream, let me go and hand out one right now. Here's the code for you guys. Use it on gemsofwar.com or into the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here underneath the settings, underneath right there is what you put in. For your invite code, your redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters. And it gives the same thing as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And there it is. Also, I didn't claim any of my stuff from today. Let me go do that right now and just click claim all. Apparently some redeem codes too. I guess someone else was streaming. But there we go. And that's all of our stuff. Nice. Okay. So, next order of business. Let's go clear out dailies real quick. Let me go back to normal meddling. So we'll set that, and that. Okay. That would normally be +8 magic, but obviously... Actually, you know what? We're about to do these easy battles. Oh! Also, we got purple deeds today. Purple deeds, of course, go into any of the 4 purple magic kingdoms. These 4 purple magic kingdoms include Blighted Lands, Darkstone, Karkaroth, and Silverglade. I currently put mine towards Silverglade. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep putting mine towards Silverglade, but at the moment I am, so I might just keep going all the way since we've already kind of started. But, yeah, we'll actually have enough to upgrade it to level 13 if we want. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing that because I'm not sure when we're going to be getting one of these other ones coming into a faction. But I don't know, I guess for now I'll leave it as is and just keep going into Silverglade. But anyways, let's go back to here. Let's go do these. Clear these out, go from there. So we'll go use Rowan team for the first part of these, and because of that, let me actually switch these to armor now. Change of plan, right back to armor. Or I shouldn't say right back to armor, but over to armor. And we can clear all of these except the epic battle with just a quick Rowan team. That's not Rowan team. Also, I really need to replace this back to that other weapon. What's that one weapon called? It's pure yellow. I forget what it's called, this thing. The dancing daggers. That hits all enemies, right? Yeah, okay, we'll just roll with that. Okay, so we'll roll with that. Dancing Daggers, Rowan, Leprechaun, and Mirage Queen. I always hate that I keep using a weapon that no one has there. Plus, I barely even use it. I use it in like 1 in every 100 battles, it feels like, with this team. And overall, I feel like what we just switched to would be more beneficial in most situations anyways. Yeah, as far as next patch is concerned, hopefully they'll make revamps to it. I feel like what they're doing could be good. They just need to balance it a lot better than it's currently balanced. Because right now it is balanced horrifically bad. I could see this being okay if they did 2 things. 1 is balance it better, and 2 is still allow you to go to legendary tasks. Like if you just do the 6. Like basically add them, but have them as an optional thing. But make them good enough that people will actually want to go and waste their gold on it. Not where you have to force them to waste their gold on it. Because they can still do the exact same effect, just give slightly better rewards, make it optional, and people will still use gold on it. The higher guilds that they're trying to reduce gold from will still waste their gold to go do all those extra tasks. If they can get extra stats, that's the only motivation they need to go and do those extra tasks. Like, that could be literally the only bonus, and there would be guilds, high-up guilds, that would go for it just for those extra weekly stat bonuses. If it made it completely optional. Not mandatory, like they're planning on doing it, but if it was just completely optional, there would be guilds that would go out of their way for it if it was reasonably priced, as far as the gold amount. The biggest issue is as, like, a mandatory, like, tripling of the gold requirement per guild for the full completion guilds that like doing everything. What do we grab here? We'll get our explosion. Grab a split everywhere. But yeah, they're definitely going to make changes to it. There's way too much community backlash for them not to. What changes they make is going to be questionable, though. But I'll let you guys know if once we have something I could say. But yeah, I'll be testing it this weekend to see how bad it really is. Though from what I've already seen from some things on the forum, it's that bad. But they'll likely make changes. Anyways, what do I need against this? I guess we'll just throw a key, why not? Might as well just use key on it. Hello, Defiant, welcome. Well, I think the main reason they ended up doing it is because so much more gold is coming into the game. However, a lot of people are not doing that better gold method. Because their main concern is with how much gold the new Explore system brings into the game. It brings in about 350,000 per hour, give or take 50,000. But the thing is, a lot of people don't actually do that, so they're not getting that extra gold. Yet they're planning on rebalancing the entire game based on that. Okay, let's go change our metals back to something good again. We'll go back to 20%. That and that. There we go. Okay, next order of business. Let's go take out dungeons real quick. Take out the small Paka. And then probably do... I was going to say go to Underworld, but I think we're just going to go do some token farming. Before they nerf that too. No, just kidding. No, grab that. Take the gold over there. Grab the brown. Let's see. We need a red or green. There's no red or green here. Yeah, there's always been ways to make a high amount of gold. The PvP rate for gold has been over 300,000 for the last couple years. There's been ways that have made the rate at which you can accumulate that gold more accessible, with Explore probably being the time it made it the absolute most accessible. But the gold, there's always been a gold rate in this game for the last few years that have been towards around 300,000 per hour, give or take a little bit. It's just the number of people that would do those specific methods have varied throughout time. And they probably have data showing that too many people are doing it via Explore. Yeah, I have no clue how many people in my guild end up doing Explore. I don't do it too heavily. Like, I don't even have 2 niches yet. There's plenty of people that already have all 3. Or I shouldn't say plenty of people, but they exist. There's at least several hundred or several thousand that have all 3 already. Yeah, you can't really ignore how good Nisha is. At least your first 3 anyways. Every single one you get beyond that is a little bit less value. However, your first 2 in particular, and your first 3 are like the biggest value. It's kind of like how Ferris Ra is, where you get really good value out of 1, extremely good value out of 2. What on earth is that? Okay, there we go. Where you get extremely good, or where you get good value out of 1, extremely good value out of 2, and then somewhat okay value out of 3, and then anything beyond that is like less valuable. And that's almost how like niches are. Except 2 is where it's most valuable. Well, then again, 2 Ferris Ra's is where it's most valuable too. So yeah, it's very similar to how Ferris Ra's are, in a sense. Where you really want 1 or 2, you eventually maybe want to get 3, and then beyond that, you don't necessarily need anymore. Okay, let's go do small Paka and then mess around with other stuff. Oh, we're actually using this team. I never bothered switching out this team. I guess we'll go for it. It has one of the quickest quick wins. However, its average speed is not the greatest from what I've seen. Like, you can get really quick wins, like we literally just won already. However, its average speed is, I feel like, slightly slower than Key Team, or about the same. And since Key Team gives better loot, I just generally go down the route of Key Team. However, if you're looking to do this within the quickest amount of time, just in a single set, this one is technically the best. However, it averages to a time that isn't so. Because this team is basically premised around you take a skull and you win. That is a good majority of how this team works. But the problem with that is you can get boards that are really, really bad for it. That goes so slow. That's reduced down all the time that you would have saved. So if you get 8 really lucky ones, you get an absurd time of like under like 3 minutes 30 seconds even. But I feel like it averages around 4 minutes 30 seconds. which is the same thing that Key Team averages around. So you might as well just use Key Team and get free loot because you get free gold and everything. It does look pretty flashy though with all the explosions. It's also a lot of fun just to see it going all everywhere. But I personally find it to be less viable than Key still. Though it's pretty high up there as far as viable pet battle teams. Which is why I don't bother switching it. I think I only have it set up as one of my possible teams. We don't have a good convert for brown, so we're just going to take skull. Do we have it now? No. Do we have it now? Hopefully. We'll just take it that way. How on earth do we still not have it? Gosh. There we go. You think your PC is slowly dying? Oh no. That's how I felt about my old PC. It's still holding up though. I hope I can make that thing last for like a decade. We're almost at the 7-year mark. And I'm using it for my chat right now. The big old chat. Though it still doesn't help me too much in being able to see chat. It helps some. Because it allows me to free up this screen a lot more. Like the one I'm actually using for my gaming and streaming. However, the biggest issue is I keep forgetting to look at the screen. Which doesn't help it if it's there, but I don't look at it. Because normally I'm used to only needing to look at one screen to do everything. But now I have to look at 2. Let's see, we'll move that over. It's something I'll get used to, but I'll probably get better with being able to read chat soon. Because the way it's laid out, it's a lot easier to read chat than it was prior. But I'm just not used to having to check the other screen constantly. Because my head doesn't naturally like keep moving over there. What is the best, quickest skull spam team? That depends on what you're specifically up against. Divinish Ball Aquilin is pretty high up there as far as skull spam is concerned. Anything with a doomed blade, a doomed weapon that creates doom skulls, tends to be pretty decent options as well. Other than that, any Keeper of Soul team, they are still viable. Anything with Skyla tends to be pretty decent as it has Perpetual Bone Storm, which you can end up utilizing. What's his other convert? Blue to brown. We didn't have alignment on that. This is one of those slow boards I was talking about. Where he loses like all his speed that he would have gotten otherwise. I'll take that for now. Okay, then we get rolling again and then it's auto win. Oh no, we don't have alignment. No, that was good. Let's take that for now. And he's dead. But as far as absolute best, it really depends on what you're up against in a current situation. I personally consider Divinish Ball cool and to still be one of the best. What was Supplement asking? I didn't see his question. I want to know all about writs. I honestly don't know anything about writs at the moment. Though even if I did, I'm not allowed to say anything because I don't believe it's publicly mentioned what they are. Based on the screenshot, I believe it was over top of a map-looking icon. So maybe it's what they're planning as the new maps, I'm not sure. But even if I did know, I couldn't say. Because I don't believe it's public info yet. What did we take here? She was going to explain it in the post. But then she didn't explain it in the post, which was kind of weird. Also, I wonder if she even saw all the ruckus that has been happening with it. I think she did. But right now it's a time in Australia where... Actually, no, they'd still be up right now. They'd still be at the workplace. I forgot. It's like noon in Australia right now or something. Somewhere's around there. Yeah, they'd still be around. Okay, do we have any alignment anywhere? It doesn't look like it. Lost board is bad. I'm just going to try converting them, I guess. Not like that's really going to do much. Okay, did that finally get us rolling? I hope so. Let's move that over, move that over. And yeah, we won. There we go, match. And then we take the other one. There we go. And it just infinitely kills. Ask Salty in 5 minutes on the Puzzle Quest stream. Oh yeah, she's... Oh yeah. Oh wow, it's already that time. Yeah, she's going to be starting her Puzzle Quest stream soon. I'm going to probably go into her stream a little bit. Dip into it slightly. Because we started a little bit later. Yeah, we will be streaming Puzzle Quest again pretty soon. Probably sometime next month. We'll be starting, early next month. We'll be starting Puzzle Quest again. So any of you that are interested in it, we will be starting that back up soon, TM. And finishing out that game. We're about almost halfway there. We're doing the Switch version, of course, the new Switch version that ended up coming out. It's also the best version of Puzzle Quest, so if you happen to have a Switch, I would highly advise playing that version compared to any of the other Puzzle Quest versions, because they ended up adding a lot of new content to it, which is one of the reasons why we're playing through it again, is to go and do all the newer content. It's still mostly the same if you played it before, but it has enough new stuff that it would still be interesting if you have played it before. I wouldn't go out of your way to get a Switch for it, though, obviously, but if you already have a Switch, it's definitely a nice pickup. It's exclusive currently only to Switch. That might change into the future. As it currently stands, it is a Switch exclusive. That might change after like another year or so. But it's at minimum starting as a Switch exclusive, which is how the DS version of it started, actually. The original Puzzle Quest was actually a DS exclusive until it came out on like every platform in existence. And I feel like that's what they're going to do with the remake as well. Is it starts off on Switch, but after like a year or two, it'll probably be on literally everything. Like on Steam, on Xbox, or whatever the new Xbox thing is, whatever new PS5 thing is. That's probably one of the reasons why they didn't want to wait, or why they did it as a Switch exclusive and then go to other platforms. They wanted to wait until PS5 and whatever Xbox box is calling their new thing. Anyways, what was I doing? I was going to go upgrade my pet, small Paka to max. Where'd it go? Where's the small Paka? One reason I want to upgrade it is this bonus that it has applies to every battle we ever do. The bonus that we'd get from this. It's a ridiculously small bonus. However, it applies to every battle. So I do want to go and get it, as obviously a bonus that applies to every battle is going to be good compared to a bonus that does not apply to every battle. And the difference with that, I believe, is +2 mastery. However, +2 mastery is obviously pretty minuscule of a bonus. However, that's like a 0.01% chance of like extra purple surge chance. However, that applies to every battle we ever do, ever. So in that regard, it's kind of okay. Same as why we should actually go upgrade this beetle. Didn't realize we didn't upgrade this beetle. Let me go do the exact same thing for the exact same reason, as this bonus does apply to every battle we'll ever do. And also we have an absurd amount of red for whatever reason. There we go. Any of the other mana related ones, because I should make sure they're all upgraded, as their bonus does apply to every battle we ever do. And while it almost makes no difference whatsoever, it still is applicable to every battle. So I do want to upgrade them for that reason. Okay, I think that was all of the colored ones. I never oh, that's why we have so much red. The Steam Pet. Oh yeah, thanks to Isabel. Thank Isabel for that. That's why we have so much red. It's from the Steam Puppy is why we have so much red. Because I never bothered upgrading him, but they still gave us the food from when we got that pet. Nice. Okay, anyways. That would explain that. Grab all this. Oh, we just got a major orb from upgrading our pets enough. Ooh, that's shiny. Wonder what it will be. Question, is there any other way to find pet food than pet events? Pet events are your best option for it. There are a few other methods, however, every other method is not that viable. Your best option is, if you want to find a lot of pets, is to coordinate with your guild to go and do a bunch of PvP in arena, particularly this weekend when you have a higher rate of finding gnomes. Then go do all the pet battles that you have every single hour, or however many pop up, and then go and just get a bunch of food off of that. That's your best viable option. There is a few other options like crafting and soul forge and a few other things that give like a small trickle of it. However, pets will give you like 90% of the pet food you're ever going to get. And it's generally the only advised way to actually accumulate pet food is via actual, pet events. The ones that you can get every single hour off of doing PvP or arena. Ah, whoever guessed green is right. Don't jinx it like that. We need more purples. Rip. Oh well. Okay. So that's that. Next thing. Let's go and, so that's that. Let's go and do some token grinding. I am still on the hunt to try to find 2 more initiative tokens. We need 2 more initiative tokens in order to go and have +8 magic, and we obviously want +8 magic for Guild War week. It would end up helping out a lot. I'm also going to try, ideally this weekend, to try to hit 3 Nishas total. I'm not sure how close we're going to get, but hopefully we'll be able to go all the way. It really depends how Friday goes. I might get extremely discouraged on Friday if we get literally 0 Nishas for grinding for like upwards of 6 hours or something. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we'll get lucky. It is possible to go on really long dry streaks. I've had about a 10-day dry streak on Nishas before. Farming for probably around upwards of 30 hours across those 10 days. And got 0 Nishas. Let's see. This lovely community will always tolerate your madness. No worries, Panos. Is there any reason to save vault keys? The main reason for saving vault keys right now is I said in the past that they might be revamping vault keys. And while this might be in a nerf direction, based on what they were saying, it does look like it'll be in a buff direction. So I'm mostly just saving vault keys for that reason. As there is a chance within the next year they will be buffing vault keys. The main thing that they're going to be buffing with it, if they do end up doing so, is the... Oh gosh, how is he still not poisoned? But the main thing that they're going to be doing to buff it, if they do end up doing it, is they're going to be making it a lot easier to get the copies of the troops. So obviously right now, it is nearly impossible to go and upgrade all the common gnomes. However, whatever revamp they're going to be doing to it, one of the things that they will be doing within the revamp will be making it more accessible to be able to go and upgrade all the common gnomes using simply vault keys. Or by some kind of method. And that's one of the reasons why I'm mostly saving it. But you don't really need to save it for vault events. There is almost no difference between vault events and using them during vault events and not using them during vault events. I believe in the past there used to be an extra bonus for vault key chance. However, vault key chance is so low that I'm not even sure if that still applies. I know in the past there was a slightly higher chance of getting vault keys off of vault events from specifically opening vault keys themselves. But that might have been removed since then. I'm not even sure. So you can pretty much use vault keys whenever. Especially earlier on in the game. Unless you're at a point where you have like near infinite resources, like way into like end game, you'd probably want to save them in any other situation. I mean, you'd probably want to use them in any other situation, I meant to say. You'd really only need to save them if you have pretty much everything in the entire game and don't need any of the value off the vault keys. Because at that point, you're basically just saving those vault keys until they possibly maybe rework them. But in that time, you're not being able to utilize any of that loot from the vault keys themselves. See you, Starlight. Have a good time. Salty's live. Well, we're still going to be going for a little bit longer. I want to get some more grind on. But yeah, how far into Puzzle Quest is she, by the way? Anyone who is catching her right now. Is she like halfway through? Like anyone who knows Puzzle Quest to completion, like how far is she right now? Is she still trying to gather all the supplies for that one Taurus guy? That one like that looks like a Minotaur? Is she at that point yet, or is she before or after that point of gathering all the little parts for the Minotaur? Because the beginning of that, I believe, is about the halfway point of the game. So she's more than halfway if she's at the gathering stuff for Minotaur part, I believe. Let's see. We'll go for the thing over there. Have a double kill. Puzzle Quest looks like a Game Boy graphics to you. Yes, Puzzle Quest 1 was made for the DS, which is probably why. It was made in the early cycle of the DS. The modern version that they released the other month has different graphics, though, like updated graphics. But yeah, the one from the original one from a decade ago does look like a little dated. Actually, it's over a decade ago by now. Also, by the way, how has the stream quality been? I've made a test that I believe will permanently fix the issue that we were having earlier. And this was something that my other computer slightly had, but it didn't really do it as well. On this computer, it has a pretty decent program for setting the priority of various programs on it. And what I ended up doing is setting the stream as the highest priority on our entire computer, as well as the game itself as the second highest priority. And this should make it so it doesn't lag due to other background programs on the computer. So it'll always prioritize our stream above anything else, and it will second prioritize the game over anything else. With the only thing above it being the stream itself. Because obviously it's more important that the stream stays up than the game staying up, because the game's not going to crash normally. I haven't seen it crash a single time on this computer. I haven't even seen that slowdown either, where you kind of like slow down as you do a lot of battles in consecutively. I haven't even seen that yet. I'm pretty sure we would if we were to do it for hours on end. Because so far I haven't been doing more than like an hour grinding at a time on this computer yet. Because normally I do it in small bits unless we're doing like week-and long streams like we were. Or, you know, where we're streaming for several hours on end. Because normally when I'm playing Gems of War just on off stream, whenever I do, it's in small bursts throughout the day. It's not like me just sitting down and just grinding it for hours on end. I normally just put it wherever I have free time. Battle there, battle there. Also makes it easier to take tribute that way, of course. To get a bunch of free gems and other resources. Does Web Spinner on Skull damage trait apply before the Skull damage is calculated? Yes. Wait, what do you mean? Does Web Spinner Web on Skull damage trait apply before the Skull damage is calculated? Wait, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Does Web Spinner Web on Skull damage trait apply before the Skull damage is calculated? I'm not sure what you mean. Could you give an instance of what you're referring to? I'm not sure exactly what you mean with that wording. I probably know what the answer is. I just don't understand the wording. Writs are another way to work towards deeds, Salty said. Oh, cool. So writs are like little mini deeds. That's interesting. We don't know the conversion rate of them currently, though, unless she posted it publicly. Well, now we know what writs are. They're like mini deeds. They're almost like diamonds, but for deeds, I guess. Is kind of like what they are. I wonder if they could be used on any color if they're color specific. Because everyone's going to be dumping them into purple if they're not color specific. If you use them on any color, purple is currently the most sought after one. And the main reason why purple is the most useful one, also purple task today, go do it. But the main reason why purple is so sought after is there are 4 magic kingdoms, +1 magic kingdoms, that are underneath purple deeds. Whereas every other color has 1 or 0. Purple has 4, green has 1, and every other color has 0. Which is one of the reasons why purple is so sought after. Technically green too, since Soul Carry isn't upgraded by anyone yet. But purple is by far the most needed one, due to the amount of magic kingdoms that are associated to the purple color. She's just waiting for questions just to say that she can't say anything about it. Yeah, if she says anything juicy about it, let me know. But she's probably getting a lot of questions about the patch. So we'll be able to say them immediately. Unlike normally where we have to say them on the following day, we can say them in real time. As we get the info. I would listen to her stream too, but the audio would be weird on the stream if I tried listening to both. Let's see. We'll take that down. Grab our Scorpius. Hello, Goober! Welcome. Would Web Spinner basically always do triple skull damage? Yes. Web Spinner always does triple skull damage, assuming that they are not immune to web. It's a really broken mechanic that they gave it early last year, when they end up buffing Web Spinner to make Orb Weaver better. But yeah, since like February of last year or so, Web Spinner now has Web on Skull while also doing triple damage to Skull. Before it only had Web on Skull, but then they gave it a triple damage to... it normally had triple damage to Poison, but they added Web onto it. But now since it has Web on Skull and triple damage on Skull, it does apply both. So yes, you will always do triple damage to every single thing Web Spinner ever touches, assuming that it can be webbed. So it just has an automatic triple damage on it, which is obviously really strong. And one of the reasons why it's used quite a bit. Because unless you specifically have immune to web, it will do triple damage to you. The ways around that is, of course, impervious, slippery, or whatever that one thing is that gives you immune to web, as well as any of the dark elves, as well as bless. Those 4 options all have immune to web. And if a troop doesn't have immune to web, you can just bless them. However, cleanse will not help against it since it automatically applies the web. So cleanse is pointless against it. Yeah, it's really strong. I'm really surprised they didn't nerf it to like 2 times damage when they did that. But no, they kept it at 3 times. It's not like excessively broken, but it's like top tier strong. It's not so broken that they would need to change it, but it's like one of the best 10 troops in the game because of it now. Ever since last year, early last year, or early this year, I should say. Since it's not 2020 yet, we're getting there. Oh yeah, you can build skull spams within first slot. One of the funniest ones to build is using those 2 empowered skull spammers, followed by like Stargazer or something. I love messing with that team. It's not excessively viable because it's really easy for it to accidentally die. But it's really funny just to be able to see a match win in like 20 seconds when you get really good board setups. It's another one of those teams kind of like that one that we just did for the pet battles, where it can get ultra quick wins, however its overall win speed isn't the greatest. Come on, where's all the Arachnias at? I mean, not Arachnias. Where's all the Nishas at? Come on, we just need 2 more, and then we get +8 magic. That we'll be able to use forever. So what is our gold currently at anyways right now? I don't even feel like it's too much above average, even though we've been doing more to do token grinding. Though that could also have been that because we had a faction recently that I dumped a bunch of gold into. But even with that being said, I don't think we have a particularly high gold right now. Yeah, that's not like way above average. So I'm not sure what data they have on that. Also, thank you whoever's claiming the codes on Salty Stream for me. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, luckily I have a really easy invite code. So it's pretty easy to go claim the code. Tacet. One of the rare people that still has a normal name redeem code with no numbers or anything behind it. They don't. I don't believe they do any of those anymore. So if you don't currently have one, it's impossible to get one. If you don't currently have a name that has 0 things behind it. So they're starting to get pretty rare then. There's like several 100,000 of them, but of course not all several 100,000 of those people still play the game. Also, even if you played the game back then, if you had the same name as someone else, it wouldn't give you that code. So, for example, if your name was Nick in game and someone else had Nick as their claimed Nick earlier, it would still have a number behind it. So those are also somewhat rare. Having an invite code that's like, let's say Nick_2 and stuff like that, because all the recent ones have like, if you were to go make a username that has Nick, it'd be like Nick A7DC or something. It would have like it'd have your name that you chose and underscore, and then like a few random numbers and letters. Hello, Cookie! Web Spinner, the 2 empowered skull spammers, and an Arachnian Weaver in case Web Spinner dies. Well, normally I do Stargazer just to get the battle going in that particular instance. However, you can use an option that would be safer, and yes, Arachnian Weaver in last slot would be a safer option. I normally just go the more offensive option, just to see how quickly it can go. But you can do Orb Weaver for the safety. Also, oh, wow, I just did that twice in a single battle. I'm not paying attention. Where's the RxReturn at? There we go. Now we can actually kill him with Orb Weaver. I mean, with Scorpius. What did I say about the 100 treasure map code? I saw that earlier. She did that for like the 5-year anniversary. Oh! Today! I forgot to even mention it. But today's the actual 5-year anniversary of Gems of War, by the way. I'm pretty sure no one's really celebrating it that way. But as far as what is 100% the official actual 5-year anniversary of Gems of War, that is today. Because they officially consider the daily launch on Steam as the 5-year anniversary of Gems of War. Also, I started playing the game about 1 week from now. 5 years ago. Let's see. We'll go for that for now. Get our explosion everywhere. But the reason they celebrated a week early is because of Black Friday and Thanksgiving, because of all the holidays. Because if they didn't, it would be this week would roll into the 5-year anniversary week of Gems of War would roll into the holidays, which is the reason why they don't celebrate it when it's actually the 5-year anniversary, so that they can instead you know, have nothing, just so that people can go enjoy the holidays. But they always celebrate it the week before the holidays, even though the official actual 5-year anniversary is today. I completely forgot to even mention that because the 4.7 stuff was taking up my mind priority. Yeah, it's the official 5-year anniversary of Gems of War. So go say happy 5-year anniversary to Salty. I think she'll kind of catch it once she realizes what date it is. Let's see, we'll throw the Scorpius down. Get explosion. Go for a mountain. And it's Scorpius dead. Come on, give us some Nishas. Even just one would be amazing. Ah, no Nishas. Oh, at least we got another medal for that. Oh, let's keep going. Hey, I can't believe this game has already been out for 5 years. Oh, we'll go for the Scorpius there. Oh, nice. So you've been going for about 3 years then. Actually, a little over 3 years, 3.5. There's still quite a few people that have still been playing since day one as well in the game. A surprisingly high amount. And some people have gone and left. And some people still come back after a while, like after a year or so. Like they might leave because of one patch did something, and then somewhat gets resolved after multiple patches. Like that's probably what's going to happen next patch, is they might not resolve the issue with tasks enough, and like some people might end up leaving the game, and then like a year later it'll probably be fixed, and then some people will come back and they'll like look at it as like, oh okay, that's fixed. But that's happened before. I think the biggest thing that ended up happening was the graphics. I feel like is one of the bigger ones that happened. What was that? 2 years ago, or was that 3 years ago? Where they overhauled the graphics, and it was a pretty controversial thing at the time. But I don't know, it's kind of grown on people, the new graphics. It's still not as stylized as the previous one was, but it's a lot more like minimalistic and easier on the eyes. And they still kept like the troop art style. They didn't end up changing that. They just ended up changing out the interface kind of style that they had for something that isn't as visually demanding. But also took away the style that the game kind of had in doing so. Yeah, I feel like more people left out of the graphics change than ever in the Gems of War history. It's probably the most controversial patch they ever did, was the UI change that they did, I believe, 2 years ago. But I don't think anyone cares about it these days. Do grab here, go for that Scorpius. Will they ever rework Arena? Yes, next year at some point. How exactly they'll do so, we have no clue. But they do plan on reworking Arena and Treasure Hunt sometime next year. What they'll do and when exactly they'll do it, we don't know. But it's happening eventually. Soon TM. Soon TM is when they'll do it. Just like that PvP rework we were supposed to get by the end of the year last year. That they're not even doing this year. Soon TM. Hey, that reminds me, we never did get that PvP rework. It's been like a year and a half now. I think they were kind of afraid to rework PvP because they have data showing that it's like the most played area in the entire game, so they have to be really careful with any rework they do with PvP. Although it's also somewhat weird in that they don't update it more if it is actually the most played area in the game. I don't know, I personally don't PvP much. I don't know where they get that data from, that PvP is actually the most played area. I'd assume in the current state of the game that would be Explore, but I guess not too many people end up picking up Explore. I guess since the average amount of player only plays like 20 battles a day, I think they end up saying. I guess most of those people would play PvP. Like if you were only to play for a short duration of time and you wanted more variety, you would go to something like PvP, because that would have the highest amount of variety more often than not. Yeah, my guild currently has a requirement of 200. I don't even reach it myself sometimes. I technically have no trophy requirement for my guild, as honestly I don't care what the trophy number says. All I care is what the gold number says. And if you can get that gold by doing explore or anything else that you want to do within the game, I generally don't care, as long as the gold gets in. And you can end up doing guild wars decently and participate in other guild related events. But trophies in the current state of the game mean pretty much nothing. They've lost all their value for quite a while now. I feel like for the first 3 years of the game, trophies had some kind of value, either directly or indirectly associated to them. But in the current state of the game, I would say they're pretty much pointless with how the game is set up. What is the best way to farm trophies? Oddly enough, the best way to farm trophies is to spam Arena. Arena gives 30 trophies per full completion. And assuming you don't lose, you're getting more than 3 trophies per battle, which is the highest amount of trophies you can get per battle. Plus you can end up winning battles there in about a minute, give or take a little bit. Well, 1 minute, give or take 30 seconds. And you just run Dawnbringer with 3 good options normally. Though there are a few instances where you'd run something else. But you generally end up running Dawnbringer to 3 other options. Normally yellows or support options or damage options of some sort. The Arena is upwards of 180 trophies per hour. Arena is about 180 to 200 trophies per hour. Oh, actually, I should say about 150 to 200. But it is possible to go a little bit slower, especially if you're not focusing as much. However, you're getting almost no other loot from doing Arena. You can't level up hero classes there. You're not getting like any gold at all. So the only thing you're really getting is a little bit of souls at a rate of about 20,000 or so per hour, give or take a little bit. And you're getting a high trophy rate. That's like the only thing you're getting from doing that. So pretty much almost all your loot is specifically trophies and souls. You're getting almost nothing else in return. Although it is a good way to farm pet gnomes, because pet gnomes do appear there. It's the only location other than PvP where they appear. So it's also a good way to farm pets in that degree. Also, I believe we'll do one more set for now and then call it a night. Hopefully get a Nisha from the final chest. But if anyone still has any other questions, let me know. Or anything I might have missed, let me know. Let's see. Oh yeah, they've been pretty good about updating the game. For better or worse, they've been really good about constantly updating Gems of War. While the amount of update they did, or how controversial the update is, could vary over time, they've always been pretty consistent at constantly supplying new content and updates to the game. For a live service game, they've been extremely consistent in that regard, compared to some other live services. And while they don't communicate with the community as much as they did in the past, on average, they still communicate with the community way more than most other companies would. I'll throw that down for now. But the main reason they don't do it as much is the main developers of the game are a lot busier these days than they were back a couple years ago. So they don't have the time to. Which is basically make Salty roll to basically go do all that for them. We'll go throw the mountain down. But yeah, I miss the days when you could just randomly talk to Surian on the Gems of War forum. Or Nimhane. Let's see. You were actually able to, like, pretty consistently for the first 2 years of the game. Will we ever get more growth packs? I have no clue what they'll be doing for monetization in that regard into the future. I really wish they would overhaul the way they have a lot of stuff monetized. Because they have some really good things that are kind of worth going for. But it's overshadowed by all the ridiculously bad things that are a complete waste of money. I feel like the absolute biggest one in that regard is the fact that they charge like $35 just to fully level and trade a troop. Which is excessively expensive. Actually, I don't even think it's fully traded. It's like the first 2 trades or something. Which is absurdly expensive for Legends and Mythics. Since basically that's the equivalent of 2 orange orbs and a green major orb. Which obviously has very, very little value. That is way below $35. Even at $10, that'd be, it'd be questionable. Something like that. But they really need to fix their pricing on some things, because some things are just way too out of line on their pricing. But there's other things that are like really worth it, like Death Knight, and most of the daily or those flash offers that they do. Almost every flash offer they do is towards the more worth it side. Not every single one, but a good number of them. Particularly the ones that normally happen on Vault event weekends, like this weekend coming up. Because you can normally get a Vault key, a decent amount of gems, and sometimes even some other thing for like $2, which is a decent value. Okay, what's in our final chest? Anything good? Come on, Nisha. Two or three. Go 3. Ah, 2. Oh, well, at least we got 2 Arachnias. And boom, Badge Arachnia. Nice. Well, at least we got double Arachnia. It's better than nothing, I guess. There's our totals. 1 Spear Anu, or, 1 Spear Anu. 5 Spear Arachnia. 10 Spear Cedric. 4 Spear Yasmins and 4 Spear Guards is where we're currently standing out as far as metal upgrades. What we're going to be using those for, I'm not sure at the moment. We'll find something to put them in. Soon TM. And of course we still need 2 more Nishas to go make these 2 badges into 1 whole medal of Nisha. Soon. But hopefully we'll get them eventually. I want them so badly. It just takes so long to grind them. But anyways, any other questions? Let's see. Look at all the codes. Well, has Salty been giving out a bunch of codes? How many has Salty been giving out? Did she realize it's the 5-year anniversary and now she's like spamming codes? That's a lot of codes. Thank you, Supplement, or whoever's claiming them for me. Oh, nice. She gave out an epic ingot code too. Those are always nice to have. I'm not even sure how many more epic ingots we need. I'm pretty sure it's still towards the 1,000 area. I'm not going to count them up right now. But this is how many we currently have, but we still have so many weapons we need to upgrade with it. We're only at 270. And they take 36 each. And I think we have like 30, 40 epic weapons or something to go level. So we still got a ways to go. I've completed out every other color. I just haven't done epic because for whatever reason, Arcanes or the epic rarity is the hardest to do for that rarity. Kind of like how Arcanes are technically the hardest of the rarity for the trait stones. The same thing kind of ended up happening. Because I'm still not sure why the scroll thing is weird like that. That's not always like that, right? I don't think it's my mouse sensitivity, but I don't think there's any settings within the game itself. It's so weird that it drags so little. I'm so used to it like dragging and being able to go like a mile when you drag it. Kind of like that. Oh, no, I guess we just need to do bigger drags. Oh no, has it always been like that and I just haven't noticed? Maybe. But anyways, any other question, anyone? Anything I missed? Purple Day attack teams. Purple Day attack teams, you can build around one of 3 things. Mang? Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, ignore what I just said. No Mang. One of 2 things. Either Elamagrim or Wild Queen. Are generally your 2 biggest things you want to build around. Other than that, you could build around Keeper of Souls Skull Spam. As far as what I personally use for Purple Guild War, I end up using a Purple Skull Spam, in which case I use Zugoff, Green Seer, Wild Queen, and Leprechaun with 24 additional HP. Actually, I believe I run it with 20% mana start with 16 HP, actually. But that's what I end up running. And we just end up going green. Obviously, you could put a cheaper thing into the first slot, like your hero. You don't have to do Zugoff, obviously. You could put like black manacles or something to cover more colors with your hero there, like a red purple hero or blue purple hero. But you'd want to have a tank in first slot, followed by Green Seer, a Skull Spammer, and Leprechaun. However, that only works if your Skull Spammer is a green option, so you kind of have to be using a green purple of some kind as Skull Spam, which is very limited. I believe the cheapest thing you can get on green purple Skull Spam, if you want to go down this route, is Alderfather. Alderfather you end up getting from Primal Rift, which is right there. You get it from Primal Rift, and this would be the cheapest Skull Spam option that you could put there. So the absolute cheapest you could build this team is Hero in first slot, using like Titan or something, followed by Green Seer, followed by Alderfather, followed by Leprechaun or something else. Leprechaun's mostly just here to get a gigantic mana start to get the team rolling. And you could do that as your Skull Spam option if you want to go down the Skull Spam route. Web Spinner, oh, never mind. Duh, it's Purple Day, never mind. I was going to say, I'm not sure why I'm thinking this is Green Day, but yeah. That's like the second time I said the wrong color. But yeah, Alderfather is your cheapest replacement that you could put there. And obviously Zugoff's you just replace with Hero or a similar option that can tank. Or Skull Spam option that can do high damage. But generally you'd want to tank more than you'd want to do high damage. Main reason for the Zugoff is he does actually tank over time because he gains skills every single time he takes skulls, so he can actually stack up from that. He starts weak, but he gets strong. And luckily the extra HP that we can use off of metals will help him close that gap of his low starting HP by basically making metals count as his starting HP, which helps fills that gap quite well. Let's see. Don't one of the challenge tiers give epic ingots? Yes. I forget which one. I believe it's the 7th or 6th one. I personally haven't done most of them yet, but I will eventually. There isn't much incentive in the current state of the game to go do it. Anyways, I'll be heading out for now, guys. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Happy 5-year anniversary of Gems of War, as it is officially today, as far as the actual 5-year anniversary, even though we technically celebrated it last week. And other than that, yeah, I hope to see all of you soon. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow if you're watching right now. And other than that, don't forget, if you do enjoy Pokemon, we will be streaming Pokemon at noon Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, which is 14 hours from now. And we'll be doing that, and that'll be our last Pokemon stream for a little while. We'll probably still be streaming some next week, but as far as this week is concerned, due to all the stuff we'll be doing for Guild Wars this weekend, and some other things I need to get done this weekend, I will not be playing it this weekend, the Pokemon game. So tomorrow will be the last day for that at noon tomorrow. So that's the whole plan. Am I going to catch Salty stream? Yeah, I'll catch some of her Salty stream probably. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful night. Catch you later, and thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone.